Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. This is Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live stream, and I'm playing the game NBA 2K26 for the PS5. I'm going to be doing a Detroit Pistons my NBA games. Again, happy Thanksgiving to all. Let's aim for 400 likes. Let's say for subs, 50 likes. It really help the channel grow. If you're new to the live stream, broadcasts or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. So follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and X. Thank you. Peace.
Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. And coach, that long off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
Oh yeah, in the live stream, in the chat section or comment section down below, let me know what you guys are all thankful for, what your guys' plans are for Thanksgiving. Thank you. If you're new to the live stream, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. It'll really help the channel grow.
No idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
Look at the Pistons starting group. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Now here's Ingram. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And here's Thompson for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Ingram on the wing. Jacks up a 3. He goes up again. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Quickly. There's the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there. And they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And stand the Pistons, J.B.
If
Bickerstaff,
you were
the
here,
runner-up last season
I
for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
Big effort,
This anymore.
big reward for Barrett. Just what a chance.
If you were
Outside,
here,
off the mark.
I could
Just 1
be
for 5.
seen.
Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's
If you were
plenty of time
here,
to get on track.
I
The big
could
story
be
thus far,
seen.
how well they shot the rock.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
Not gonna fight
Barrett.
this anymore.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Now Cunningham. Ivy outside. Detroit moving the ball around. The 3, here's Harris. Sinks it from distance.
Well, you got to say, he was due to sink one. 4th time's the charm.
The 3, Barrett. Drains the triple.
Hold me
Harris got 7
now.
points. The Pistons have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And here's Ivy from the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
And it's quickly with a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Stay with
On the assist by Cunningham.
the be the storm.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Got a picture
And he's been
in my world.
tonight. Really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. You love to see a guy shoot like this.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Well, with his foundation defensively, coach, everything else is a bonus for Asar Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh, hold me now.
Evolution of the SARS game.
Hold my whole entire heart. Stay with me.
Consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
My whole entire heart. Stay with me. Stay with me.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Be the sun.
Don't
Be the star. Oh.
The Pistons in second. Fourth, the Raptors.
And last season, these teams really pushed the pace in transition. Once they had the ball, they looked to get up the floor quickly and capitalize.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Out of that, the Raptors will take it. That'll check in for Walter.
Me now. Want my whole entire heart.
Toronto.
Stay with me.
Out to the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Defended by Jones.
Tell me why.
But it takes
Tell
incredible
me
physical
why.
Athleticism and explosion. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam?
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking
Tell
for.
me
You gotta keep the ball moving in
why.
that situation.
Tell me why.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And again, no good by Detroit. The Raptors
Baby,
have
now
gone 8
it's
for 14
up
on
to
the
sell.
floor. Here's Murray Boyles.
Tell
Howard
me
down.
why.
Led him to the lane.
Tell me why.
Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Battle. Counted from distance.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Jenkins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Tell
And
me
both teams
why.
running long-range plays that are working.
Why. If you had to make arrangements with yourself
And so, lots
to
of scoring in
repay,
a
but
competitive first
young
quarter.
enough to sell. Why?
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the game plan has
Helplessly
been very effective so far.
home.
They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
From the jump,
Just
they've
go.
also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
They've got Dick, and it's Mamukelishvili in at the 5. That's the
And
group for Toronto. Kick off the second
joking
quarter.
on
He got in excellent position.
hello.
That takes
You're
it right back up.
one person, two other,
That's to Murray Boyle. Oh, and makes it
three
with the kick.
together.
Murray
They
Boyle
go
has got 6.
far,
They're not
far
messing around.
each
5 of their last
other.
6 buckets have come from the interior.
Robinson on the wing. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And for the Raptors, they're shooting incredibly well. 63% and really making their shots count. Shed, that's good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And joking on hello. They are one person or two other, 3 together. They are
Big
far.
group substitution here for Detroit. Reeves checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
On the coast of freedom, buried in the Mother Earth
All for
will
one. Allie, thanks for the
hold
report.
you.
Joined now by Sean
Lay
Serrano.
your
He's calling the story.
body.
Good to have you, Sean. What's going on?
Excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its
Goes
launch
to
north of the border. The Toronto
freedom.
Temple will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Sean, appreciate the report. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Crosby,
The
Stills,
2K
Nash,
leaderboard highlighting last season's
Find the
assist
cost of
leaders.
free.
The fourth spot held by Kate Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And here's Ingram from the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, Ingram, with the way he shoots the ball, he is a big threat in the corner.
And here's LeVert for 3. Drops in the 3.
Goes
LeVert's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shed. He's watched by Cunningham. To the inside. Oh, deflected. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, just a great job by Barry. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen this game take a step forward for him.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. It comes in for Shed.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Cunningham passes to LeVert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Barnes. The rebound by Detroit. This game against Toronto here is their first look at the Raptors.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Here's Nick. And a miss there on the dribble. Pistons trail by 5. And here's Harris outside. And Detroit is number 3.
And
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
3 from Barnes. Thompson pulls it in.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And here's LeVert for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. LeVert's got 9 points now
Gets
in
the
the quarter.
spell.
That many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Barnes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 1.
and they've really managed to dominate inside.
And so the timeout by Jamie Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
La 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 bum. La 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 bum.
Raptors with some changes. Hurdles checked in for Pablo Kelly. Battle comes in for Nick. And quickly subbed in for Barrett. And some changes here for Detroit. Here's more. This is the three. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon really worked on his passing game over the years.
Pistons trail by 3. And here's Ivy from the arc. Connects from downtown. Ivy's got 11 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot.
Don't know what's her name.
Quickly.
And both teams running long-range plays.
Never been the same. And I know my girl. Oh, no,
Good decision-making.
can't you be?
Puts the pass right on the mark.
Can't you
Pass to Battle. Jones against Barnes. Here's Battle. The Pistons clear it. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. A nice shot by Ivy.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team playing
Can't you be? What
The
can
first half
you
comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pistons on top. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Oh, down nowhere.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. For the Celtics, they'll be up against the Nets in Brooklyn. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I can say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second.
It's rain.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they do up in the locker room. Because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Harrison Duran together in the middle. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally the franchise.
No good from outside. The Pistons trailing. Here's Harris, and counted from 19 feet away. Harris has got 11 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Ivy. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Not a great start to the second half.
You should have been.
Gotta find ways to generate better looks here.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad,
We make you so
he
sure.
always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. If you do that, you can not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and then you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate appreciate the report. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Harris finds Ivy.
That's off.
And again, the Pistons missing. Raptors lead by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game.
Quickly passes to Ingram. Pure three-point range. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
And so a timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Jones misses. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. It's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Jenkins. Guarded by Quickly. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 5 now.
A Swiss Army knife talent. LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Quickly drives in from the arc. Outside for Ingram. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. It's a one-on-one situation. Over Poeltl. Stewart.
Whoops.
Banked it in off the glass.
Got it.
Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know, Stewart really hustles whenever he's out there. Great energy.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board,
that wasn't me, guys.
Special.
So,
Love seeing
I don't know what
chances
that
from
was,
range.
man.
Work
That was
that
not
inside
me.
area.
And here's Ingram.
I swear, man.
LeVert with the
It's
rebound.
worse and worse.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass
Yeah,
to Moore.
man.
Three-pointer.
CPU be controlling my
Offensive
guy.
rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged culture.
Yeah, this is not. I didn't even do that layup right there.
It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend
Oh, what
that
2K
lead.
Hey,
be
once you got
doing
him on
right
the
now,
ropes, Keep
man?
swinging away.
We be
Yeah,
busted.
this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
2 seconds separating the shot.
That was
clock and the
not.
game clock.
I didn't even do that
Plenty of
layup.
time on that shot.
That was
Quickly's
nuts.
got 5 points now in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets
Look,
from
look.
downtown. That's
Look,
been a
man.
staple of tonight's
I'm not
game.
lying.
And sometimes
I'm not
you get
pressing
in a
the button.
shootout like this,
2K,
but you
I
just
swear, be
hope
bailing
that you can get
out
a stop
for
first.
no reason.
Ingram with the ball. From deep
Swear,
three-point
dude.
land. No good.
Making
Well,
2K
count it,
worse
had it
and
going.
worse every
A
year.
big-time effort from
CPU
Brandon
manually
Ingram, providing
controlling
a
your
lot of
guy.
it.
Like, on the court, dude.
And it's time to
I
bring
didn't
up
even
the
do
State
that
Farm
layup.
assist to the
Like,
game.
I passed the
And I'll
ball and
tell
all
you
of a
what, this
sudden,
was
I
a
wasn't even pressing
no-brainer
anything and they
tonight.
did that
Take a
layup.
look at the
See, if that's
precision
no
on this
banquet,
feed.
tell it
Couldn't
over.
place it any better.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's high-level playmaking. It makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth
like
quarter
the
action
CPU
is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
Controlling my
Got
guys.
RJ Barrett, and it's Mamukelashvili in
Down
at
on
the
my
5, down low. So that's the
Down on
5
my-
of the game for Toronto.
Yeah.
Here's Jenkins, and again,
Yeah,
it's
like,
Detroit
I'm controlling this stuff.
Offensively,
That
he's
layup
doing his
was
best
not.
to
I
keep
didn't
them in this
control
game.
that, man.
But they might
So
need
easy.
someone else to step up as well.
to the middle. Here's Mamukelashvili,
Oh.
and he takes that one up and powers it through. Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And the shot goes in.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, stealing their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. That's good from Stewart. When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle along the players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And man, he set some teeth-rattling effects.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been?
That's a good Thanksgiving song. Alice's Restaurant.
Barrett with it, picked up by Cunningham. And some changes here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Jaden Ivey
Anything
subbed in
that
for
you
Jenkins.
want.
The three, Barrett. Rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three. Well, he had a great first half, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Anything that you want to know.
Makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now Barrett puts up the tray. Cunningham there for the rebound. Here's Ivey. And stolen by Barrett. And now the Raptors on the break. Yes, sir! It's good!
You're good to see Barrett working hard on defense and coming up with the steal in the process.
Now Cunningham. Outside Harris. Now Thompson. Outside Cunningham. For 3. The 3 ball, no problem.
Nice.
They need to run
Let it rain.
get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Barrett. Fires the 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
I love the back and forth. Barrett, I mean, he enjoys this kind of competition.
And Alderson's Restaurant.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Barrett outside. Quickly against Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Now quickly. Let's loose for 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
I like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Here's Ivey from downtown. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. Look, he's got to find something easy.
Jacks up a 3. It's money from deep.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Raptors.
You love how they push the ball in every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for R.J. Barrett.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 12. Barrett against LeVert. Here's Ingram. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Quickly with the ball. And Sasser picks him up defensively.
Step outside and I'll take a deep breath.
Fix it in the post. This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Jones fires. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaFleur. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it for this inaugural.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So, Legs, here we are at the very beginning of an NBA season. Were you a quick starter, or did you have to build up as the season went on?
Well, Kevin, I didn't have a choice. I always tried to come into training camp in the best shape of anybody in there. I wasn't going to run around too many guys, so I had to run away from them. I learned that early in my career. But, you know, sometimes you don't necessarily shoot the ball well out of the gate. That really was season by season.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Koulibaly. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Czar in at the center, filling out the middle.
Nice, a mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
Ivy on the wing. Over Koulibaly. Ivy with the bucket. And the Wizards with possession. It's a three-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team. Koulibaly finds Middleton. It's hauled in by Harris. For the Pistons, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
These are painful, no doubt, but it does happen in this league. Some nights you just come out flat and you can't turn it around.
What the hell's going on here, 2K? Golly.
Detroit with the ball. Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word. We have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season. They will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Koulibaly, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
That is really good positioning that time by Harris. He set himself up in a perfect spot to grab that offensive board.
Here's Czar. Off target from outside. On the wing, Thompson. They get the rebound. Turin It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this team really counts on Durant for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
Now here's Middleton. Back to McCollum. The Wizards with another miss. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdown defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You can just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
And so it's Washington with it. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. To end the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Durant, no good. And so George will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 9 points. Jalen Durant is certainly a force kid in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in the bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForest courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bob Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back over to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thank you very much. It's the three-point bomb.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You've got to chase McCollum off those corners.
Robinson misses. Wizards trail by 6. It's McCollum with the drive. And here's George for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
From deep, Johnson. That shot off. And so the first in the books. It's Detroit. They lead by 9. And we've got more action coming. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Looking at what you've seen so far out of this game, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Robinson is out there with Jones. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Howland back in for the Pistons. Wizards trail by 11. All right, legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Nice work by Johnson. Getting aggressive at the rim. That throwdown had to feel good.
And Stewart gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Bagman. Lays it up off the glass.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Here's LeVert. The putback. Great positioning.
What is going on here, 2K? Like,
the lead up to 13 now.
doesn't make sense.
And those second chance points
Controlling
really
that guy.
become
Why did
almost like bonus points when you can get
Makes zero
And Brian
sense.
Key wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments
That's
to the
crazy
game.
crap I'm talking. Makes sense.
So Detroit ends up going with a new group. And then for Washington, Chris Middleton's checked in for Kispert. Koulibaly comes in for Cam Whitmore. And McCollum subbed in for Carlton Carrington.
What?
And the basket by McCullough.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thompson from long range. Wizards trail by 11. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for three. The rebound by Ivy.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Sasser. That's in, giving off the assist from Johnson.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother and men, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 14-point game.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually,
No.
you gotta start making some, right?
It's out of bounds.
That went out and not a basketball.
His last touch by Ivy.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Sars checked in for the Wizards. Keyshawn George comes in for Johnson. McCollum outside from the stripe. Here's Sar, and Sar throws it down.
That board looked easy for Sar at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
And so the timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
No. No.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Pelicans. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
Seeing where Detroit is, they're moving upwards just a bit. Still plenty of work to do, but as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Here's Holland. Again,
The hell was
by
that?
the Pistons. Wizards trail by 12. Middleton for three. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night.
And this is what Middleton does. It trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years? He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And George hits to Middleton. Tries it from 19. That one, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Holland gets it to go.
That's it.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Sar. And Sar throws
Do
it
How about Sar? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Three-pointer. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
He gets it in there. McCollum's got 7.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Stewart misses.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Moore with the steal. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Washington Wizards.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Aim for the middle one. At least that's what I've been told. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
You look at the Pistons starting the season with a loss.
And that'll do it for halftime.
We're gonna bounce back. We get this W. Don't worry, announcers. Don't worry, y'all. Ernie, Jack, we're gonna get this
Kind of
W.
like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Keyshawn George. Koulibaly is out there with McCollum.
Shit.
Then it's
The
Sarr,
heck?
and it's Middleton in at the fourth slot. Here's Ivy,
Shit.
rebounded by the Wizards.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
No one covered. He's got 10. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his third assist on the night. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Ivy. Over Koulibaly. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 9 points.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting
see.
his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And a different look here for the Pistons. All Reeves checked in for Duran. Jones comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson's checked in for Ivy. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Middleton for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Led by as many as 14 points. Out to Johnson.
No.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shots good by Jenkins.
Take that with Tim.
Point Piston lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Got this.
Here's Shaw. And another miss by Washington.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Washington, no good. Detroit leading by 10. Outside, Jones over Middleton. Jones, no luck.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts in the second half. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones
Come on,
like
no.
Walker
What are we
or Seattle,
doing?
it paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you guys.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Jones. And Ivy subbed in for Robinson. And a switcher also for Washington. Johnson's checked in. To the inside. Koulibaly.
Something you'd like to see more of from Johnson. The rookie can't do it all on his own out there.
Detroit leading by 6. With 3, Harris. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. George against Thompson. Middleton looking it over. Koulibaly with the screen for Middleton. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pistons second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf, and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And here's more outside. Rebound, Washington.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And nice shot by LeVert.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Wizards trail by 7. On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. Allen with the rebound. Detroit's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And it goes down 2 points. Moore's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? Coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Connects from three-point range.
I love the ball movement there. He put that silver platter just so well.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Pistons lead by... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Isaiah Stewart out there with Robinson. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Johnson with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Pass to Robinson. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's LeVert missing. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 6. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Stewart misses.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And finished off by Bagley.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
A 3-ball. That one is good again. He sits away from the floor with the basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Whitmore. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Duncan Robinson. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Ivey subbed in for Jenkins. Then for the Wizards, Stars checked in for Corey Kispert. Keyshawn George comes in for King Whitmore. And it's Koulibaly in for Johnson. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary. And Harris is really effective shooting off the catch.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Hold on. I want to do some. Crap, I'm on the wrong thing.
Detroit making a switch. Sasser's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarge? He's doing it all tonight.
And so George will bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 2. No good. Could not tie it up. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles will continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
It's Ivy. Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Big time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
Stops and pops. Sinks the big jumper.
You see how this team trusts Ivy offensively. They will go to him in a big spot.
McCollum fires. Off target from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Look at
really strong rebound on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Wizards trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Thompson. Duran. Nice use of the glass.
Good shot.
Well, that right there is Duran's workshop. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
Ivy. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Strong move off the glass. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're up by 9. Here's what you're saying.
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The iron. Sar pulls it down.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
No good there.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and
Get off of that. Got our first W of the season for the Detroit Pistons against the Washington Wizards, 73-62. If you do the live stream broadcast or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. It will really help the channel grow. Thank you. Past all this. Next game is against the Bucks. Alright. We are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2-1. Get this W against the Bucks. And they are offering us a trade, the Phoenix Suns, D. Brooks, and C. Gillespie for J. Ivy and J. Green. Maybe this will be a good trade. Ooh, and he's right. You know what? We're gonna negotiate this. You know what? Might just accept it, huh? Ooh, that's not good. Right, they agreed. Even though it was an illegal trade, they still agreed. Right. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, keep getting all these trades. Now we'll decline it. I don't know how to do none of this. Damn. This goes for a lot of stuff. Damn. This for a lot of stuff. Let me know what hip this up.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition, the first third of an NBA season, Grant. It sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, BA. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the 1.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
So it's Milwaukee now. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Harris passes to Turner.
You guys doing for Thanksgiving? You guys any Thanksgiving plans? You know, in the chat section down below or the comment section down below where you guys plans are for Thanksgiving. What you guys are doing for
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
No.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Chat section, comment section down below. Thank you. Order subs for likes. It really help the channel grow.
Tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle. Big plays, courtesy of AT&T.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania on the report. Thanks, Shams. And here's Harris outside. Knocks down the long cage.
No wasting motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. Gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
That is real industrial-sized strength right there. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, you know what? They're going to keep using him. He'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Rollins. Here's Turner. The rebound by Detroit. They defeated Washington in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In the last game, their bench came alive. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up to the Pistons. 3-point lead. And here's LeVert for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And that one, good.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, JP Bickerstaff had a few moments to cheer. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Yeah, back to you.
As always, Allie, thank you. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Anthony comes in for Harris. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is ready to get another title call.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Jones misses.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Brooks from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
They grab their own miss. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Tie game in Detroit. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit.
Cross court.
Reeves checked in for Holland. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Green's checked in for Jackson. Here's Anthony. 23 points for him last game against Indiana. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
You gotta appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. Brings it.
Anthony, left side. Brooks with the rebound.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Here's Jenkins. Off target with the three. The Bucks trail by 3. Kuzma, the pass to Green. No good with the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
For 3, Robinson sinks the tray. Robinson's got 6.
Robinson for 3.
In the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Trent from long range. Brooks with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, Robinson nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 9-point Pistons lead.
3 threes, he's on fire.
I love the ball movement.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Teams changing it up here. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps. Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Goes up. And it's in, off the glass. And now just a 5-point Detroit lead. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons.
Got it.
Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range.
Got it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Kate Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you, Brian.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And Grant for everything else he's accomplished.
Oh, got it.
Hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
That's
And
a
you know,
job.
he hasn't had to, BA.
Shot.
You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
A good look from Turner. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down.
Just
And here's Cunningham outside. Here's Duran. No rebound by Turner. Bucks trail by 10. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to stuff in the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Garris LeVert checked in for Detroit. And Milwaukee with a change here, too.
good
Rollins
three.
checked in.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep, a quality shooter when given room to fire.
Harris with it, picked up by Cunningham. Back to Antetokounmpo. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duran.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now when they need a spark the most.
Duran with the bucket.
Got
They
it.
found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
There's 6 seconds left in the half. LeVert outside. Fires for 3. The basket's good.
That's it.
Off the assist from Thompson. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their work from distance has been impressive. And it's put them in this. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Detroit Pistons. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And now back to this game. What a strong first half from Tobias Harris. He's been everywhere for them so far.
When we talk about underrated scorers in this league, Tobias Harris has to come up. All he does is go out there and get 20 points a night, and he's not a ball-dominant player.
No, not at all. Tobias is a great complementary player. He works in any system. Unlike you, Ken, you should have been fired already.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Prince, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the point.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Levert, that's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Thompson. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Pass to Rollins. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Thompson, and in dunk contest voting, he's third. A premier
long
athlete
three by Cade
Well, the
Cunningham.
fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in. I expect to see him compete during All-Star Weekend, believe that.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And so a timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Shout out to the 4 in the live stream. Shout out to you guys. It's a true MVP.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense.
Let me know in the comment section, chat section down below what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. You guys ready for Thanksgiving? Let me know in the chat section down below what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving, what your plans are for Thanksgiving. If you're new to the live stream, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe, also follow social media, Gamer Ryan, 3587, Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes, it'll really help the channel grow.
It's stolen. Left side Jones. Here's Sasser. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 17. They need this. And Harris throws it down.
Boy, you like Gary Harris in these transition situations. He's so effective because he knows exactly how to break the defense down in the open court.
Jenkins misses. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Kate Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys?
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Turner, a screen on Jones. Clock at 6. And Giannis throws it down.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Jones. Karis LeVert's checked in for Sasser. And Gillespie is subbed in for Jenkins. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Brooks has got 6.
Brooks for 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter. You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
1:46 left in the third. Here's Turner. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's LeVert.
See?
It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It's just a missed opportunity.
Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the basket is good. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from it close. If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked. Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. You got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And then Turner with the dunk.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Pass to Brooks. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Portis outside. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Kept alive. Nice shot by Turner.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
And here's LeVert for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Nice buzzer.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker.
Nice.
That pushes the lead to double digits.
Karis LeVert has been on display for Detroit, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass. For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Kuzma, that's good.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Here's Stewart, and he makes in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 13.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Kuzma. Inside. And then Portis with the dunk.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Shot from the wing. And again, it's Detroit converted. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Making some changes here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
And Allie, thank you for that. Harris passes to Turner. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeVert right side. Here's the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Bucks trail by 13. Here's Turner. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
From 20 feet out, he got it.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
The Bucks trail by 13. Duran with a steal. Here's Harris. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Well, he sure is a talented combo forward with terrific feel for the game. Harris can score in bunches.
And he drives in from deep. Ooh, it doesn't go. Detroit leading by 15. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's cleared away by Thompson. And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-6 run. Pulls the trigger, and again it's Detroit converting.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Credit the plays they're calling for, getting him right now some good shots.
Up by 18.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
He's off from 3. Bucks trail by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pistons.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karis LeVert.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Harris fires. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Robinson. And the three misses. And for the Bucks, they're shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. Look it! That one goes!
And Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
It's off. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 14-point game. It's deflected. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Harris against Robinson. Beyond the arc. The three is in.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself.
Wasting no time. They answer with a three.
And the Detroit Pistons get their second win of the season.
Early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a...
What's the score? 85-71. Detroit gets the win. And it's the second win of their young NBA season. There's only 14 games. If you're new to the live stream broadcast or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gabriel Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also listening for 400 subs, 50 likes. It really helped the channel grow. Thank you.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us. And like everyone else, I'm... Looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with LeVert. And it's Duran in at the 5 spot. Clowney pulls it in. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Over the Pistons, they're asking a win against the Bucks.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserve.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Good steal.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Count it. Thomas got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
The shot's good.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
And we've got our 2K insider, Sean Charania, on the line. Sean, what's the story?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Demon. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. After Demon. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Misses the three. Detroit's gone 0 of 3 from three-point range. Going outside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching.
Get past the half court.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's get together.
Now out there. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. In fourth, the Pistons.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. They've put on a display here from long range.
Here's Coney. And again, no good by Brooklyn. In the corner is Robinson. Fires for three. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You see Thomas's confidence growing on shots like these, just taking it to the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Igor Demon.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks' game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 8 to the paint. Here's Coney, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Pistons trail by 6. Richard Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
He's a walking bucket. To his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Thomas, good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so the timeout here by Jimmy Wickerstick. He's ready to talk things through with them. Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. And comes in for Demon. So for the Pistons. Out to the right wing. Levert from outside. Drills it from outside.
3 and 3 for Virus.
He's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to arm him.
Now here's Williams. Sanders on score 14. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Pistons trail by 8. Now Reed. Pistons passing it around. Cunningham for 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Powell right side. Lets it go. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Holland. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Powell outside. 3-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Dylan Brooks. He's out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Robinson in at the 2 spot. Robinson, that's good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough. So you try to build it. Guys, back over to you."
Thank you, Allie.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Robinson for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Robinson's got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so,
Good
Jordy
job.
Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Cunningham back
for the Nets. Lonnie's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Williams. For the away team, they're on a New York trip, getting to play 2 straight in this great area.
And I love how the NBA has scheduled these. It makes travel a bit easier. Of course, who doesn't love an extended stay in New York?
Porter, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thompson for 3. Here's Durham. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Now, well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Take a look at Harris. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout.
Come on, guys. Let's aim for 400 likes, 400 subs, 50 likes to really help the channel grow. Maybe even 75 likes. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for, don't forget to, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587. Thank you.
He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. So for the Pistons. Here's Clowney, defended by Jones. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
It's not just just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
And it's Detroit's ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. Sasser. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Jones, no luck. Nets trail by 5. To Demon. A 3. They get it again.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Hit the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do. When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Claxton, and he banks in the layup. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Down low, here's Gillespie. It's deflected. Offside Thomas. Again, the Nets for 2.
Now, be careful because he is a rhythm scorer. Thomas has been locked and loaded all night with a full clip.
Sasser can't hit. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Thomas, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Out of their last 5 days, how about all 5 from long range?
And a wide open look for Porter. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Moore with the buckets.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Outside, Porter takes a 3. That shot no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot drum. They're measuring up the shot.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why you asking? I'm a little tired. But, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on. But I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Detroit Pistons. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Cam Thomas
Should be the last game of the night.
You just love the patience in that
Detroit
first half.
Pistons
Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
I'll play and I'll play like the rest of the season. Whenever I get to the end of the 22 games,
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's
whenever
got
I
a
get
story
to
for
14 games,
Hopefully, Michael Porter Jr. was the number one prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this.
14
More
game
than if everything
NBA
had just been
season.
smooth. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
The shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connecting from deep, this offense really opens up.
Here's Denon. Still without a basket. And that one's good by Porter.
And an eye for an
You
eye.
make the
Both teams
playoffs.
working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah,
The first from
the last
outside.
game of the night.
Another three for Detroit.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D
Detroit
is shell
Pistons.
shocked.
And so
14 game
Jordy
NBA
Fernandez
season.
decides to call
And I'm gonna-
timeout.
hopefully
Coach
next
is gonna
stream
talk
I'll
some
be able
things
to
over with the team.
finish up
Might
the
be
14
seeing
game
some things
season
to adjust.
see if the Pistons make the NBA playoffs. We're in a really good spot right now to make the NBA playoffs. Really good contention. Due to the live stream broadcast and shorts, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan, 587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes, or maybe 75. Thank you.
So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson is subbed in for LeVert. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Demon. Covered by Cunningham. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. And then Thomas with the jam.
Well, if you didn't know before, this game is further proof that Thomas has a deep bag offensively.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Nets trail by 4. Thomas surveying the D. Inside. Launches a 3, and the Nets another 3.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Porter for the lead. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one drops.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's Thomas on the wing.
Good job.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Fans checked in for Michael Porter. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. Fifth best, the Nets.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
Jenkins dishes to Harris. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Duran, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Thomas, an open look, good on the triple. And now just a 2-point distant lead.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Got that one up quick. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Thomas, and Thomas with the stuff.
Oh, nice slam there by Thomas. This guy just gets it done in so many ways.
Harris, good.
It's all Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Mann, and the layup is good. Mann has got his first points of the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Thomas up top. LeVert defending. Pass to Clowney. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his fourth assist in this one.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pistons ahead. They lead by 8. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Detroit, Isaiah Stewart out there with Brooks. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. Cunningham's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Back to Mann. There's the three. There's the long-range jumper. Mann's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Pass to Jenkins. And he drops the layup off the glass.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now about 50% for the game.
Powell left side. Fires the three. Mann can't hit.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Robinson for three. It's good from long range. And the Pistons lead by 10.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, chipping off a homestand for them.
Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
JD Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Thompson misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Claxton. Powell finding the lane.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
From outside, three, good. What do you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years? Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach, and I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ollie's checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Terrence Mann. That one is good.
With the ball in his hands, Thomas is crafty moving downhill.
And the three misses.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Claxton. Oh, the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needs to be.
Detroit lead by 5. The three doesn't go. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at the end of the fourth, and it doesn't go.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Shoots it up. Got it to go.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Thomas fires and gets the three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Cunningham. And he does not hit. Nets trail by 7. And Porter, here we go. Green from outside.
They needed that bucket, and Thomas is demonstrating some leadership, helping them get it.
Jones, Porter pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single.
Oh no!
And those are the type of shots that drive coaches crazy. I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's the drive.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
We're just going off on this. I know it's a close game. Oh!
Porter with the steal.
Stubby. Careless.
40 seconds left in the fourth.
Careless.
Shoots. He puts in the J.
Icy ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Now here's LeVert.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy
job. He tied it up.
Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Asar Thompson, he's jumped in for more. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Demon. Claxton outside. Pocket 6. Here's Kwame.
No!
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they can
Oh! What?
Down it goes.
No way! Oh! Oh shit. My bad. What is happening here? Dude. Oops. Speaker malfunction. Sorry about that, guys. So speaker malfunction. Oh my god. And that's going to end the live stream. The live stream broadcasts are short. We just won ourselves. Get the game with the buzzer beater by the Ghost Slipper! Woo! If you're new to the broadcast live stream shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. So follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also stream for 400 subs, 75 likes. It really helped the channel grow. Thank you. Peace. Excuse me. And happy Thanksgiving. Good night, and that's a wrap.